Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you live in the North Country, you've certainly heard of the Prospect Center. Prospect Center has been around since 1945 and is dedicated to providing services for people with disabilities. And joining me today is someone that I know, and back again, Ann Costigan, who is, I'm not even going to try the title, Ann. So, spokesperson for the
Perfect,
Prospect
Jesse.
Center. And you brought along a guest, another
Yes,
friend
I
of
did.
ours, Ken Petrie-Tubbs, who is a member of the board
Yes.
of Prospect Center and someone who's been involved in a voluntary position for a number of years. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us, Jesse.
Oh, you're welcome. The reason they're here is that, my God, for 25 years or so, the Festival of Trees has been the community event in the North Country, and it's coming up again.
Yes, it is.
And if I've got it right, for most of those years, to celebrate the Festival of Trees, you've had a fundraising event that sort of opens up the weekend, correct?
Yes, that's true. Jesse.
It's called the Jingle Bell Jubilee.
Yes.
Got that all out. Annie, tell us about this Jubilee.
Well, the Jingle Bell Jubilee is going to be December 3rd from 6 to 10 at the Queensberry Hotel, and we're excited to announce that we're having the Refrigerators playing that evening. And it's really the positive about coming to the Jingle Bell Jubilee as far as the Festival of Trees goes is you will have a preview to the beautiful trees and the wreaths and the centerpieces that are going to be available for purchase during the entire festival. But there will be a 1-hour cocktail hour where there'll be some local pianists that will be playing in the lobby. The Refrigerators will be playing from 6 to 10. Live and silent auction, a lot of festivities, a lot of fun. Most importantly, come out, support the efforts of Prospect Center, and also meet other community people who are involved with our Prospect Center.
You know, I can tell you firsthand, my wife and I have gone to this event. The community comes out for this Jubilee. They really do. I tell you what, I want to talk about that and the Festival of Trees. Tell us about Prospect Center.
Prospect Center is just a tremendous program. I got involved from an awareness perspective in the community, and my nephew Mark actually moved from Long Island back in 2002 to come up here specifically to attend Prospect Center.
Wow.
And it was amazing to see the growth and the development that Prospect Center, the staff and the community there helped him achieve. And today he actually walks with the guidance of some rails, which many, many years ago we didn't think was possible. So it's just a tremendous asset to the community and, close to my heart personally because of what they've done for Mark.
Well, you know what? You bring up a very important point, Ken. You know, everyone talks about physical disabilities as just being physical, and it isn't. It's emotional, it's spiritual. You know, the sense of community that you mentioned is paramount to helping these people achieve their optimum goals, right?
You know, Jesse, without community support, programs such as Prospect Center would not be available to people.
Well, you know, Annie, we're talking about physical disability, but part of what the center provides, and I want to also bring you in the loop here. We're talking about preschool, school age, and adults in residential services. And the services are for people with physical disabilities, but also people on the autism spectrum too.
Yes.
Okay. Explain a little bit to me about preschool services.
Well, our preschool services are really twofold. We have preschool services in a self-contained type of situation. We also have integrated preschool services where students are in classrooms with children without disabilities as well as children with disabilities. And as far as our school age population, and within preschool also, we really have two populations. We have people who are very physically involved, and we have people who are on the autism spectrum, as you mentioned, Jesse. And we service both of those populations. And we have two different curriculums that we utilize within our preschool and our school age population. One is called MOVE, Mobility Opportunities via Education, for people who are more physically involved, and then the other is RAVE, Responsibly Addressing Autism via Education. And those are two specific curriculums for those two populations.
Well, highly specialized, for
Yes,
sure.
they are.
Meeting the needs anywhere that you see the challenge.
Yes.
And residential services, by the way, Annie said this to me before we went on air, that, let's say someone with a disability wants to go see a movie. You don't think of it that way. The Prospect Center is there to help people, again, realize their potential, but also get out into the community. And your own personal experience with your nephew is absolute proof positive, right?
Absolutely, and it provided some relief to Mark's parents,
Oh, yeah, of
for
course.
them to be able to kind of enjoy themselves at the same time, knowing that Mark was with people that just cared about him, made him smile, took him out on small trips and so forth, and just brought additional joy to his life. So it's just incredible what Prospect Center is doing.
Well, you know what? We're all human beings.
Yes, we are.
And some, if they unfortunately have some disability, that doesn't take away from the fact that they want to be nurtured. They want to be part of a community. They want to be.
They want to be part of the
show
fabric,
respect. They
yeah,
want
of
to be
the
loved.
community.
Let's face it.
Yeah.
Human nature, human instincts.
One thing, Jesse,
yeah, sure.
every time I go into the Prospect Center, and part of the MOVE program is we have a aquatic therapy pool. And when you walk in there and you see the smiles on those children's faces because they're in the water, they're learning how to move where maybe they hadn't been able to have that mobility before. And it's just so refreshing when you go in there. And the aquatic therapy pool is something that's very unique.
Yes.
For the Queensbury, Greater Glens Falls area. So I just wanted to mention that. That's a super important part.
Now, let's move to the Festival of Trees. We know what it is, but I realize we're probably leaving a piece out here. The Festival of Trees, now this year is at Queensbury Hotel.
Yes, it is.
What they do is they have all members of the community, individuals and organizations and clubs, decorate trees. And all of these trees are on displays with wreaths and other ornaments and whatever, and they're available for purchase. And that purchase, part of that purchase goes directly to helping Prospect Center.
Yes.
However, the Jubilee, which is the kickoff gala, if you will, that really is a major fundraiser for you.
Yeah, actually the entire festival is a fundraiser, Jesse, but that would be the largest, and we're really asking the community to support the Jubilee as well as the entire festival, but to come out, have a good time, get a preview of what's there, introduce yourselves to Prospect Center, and we would love to introduce ourselves to the community more so also.
That's great. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a couple of facts here. December 3rd is a Thursday at the Queensbury Hotel. Starts 6 o'clock, right,
6
Ken?
o'clock, correct.
Goes to 10 o'clock. As Andy, the first thing that you mentioned, by the way, was the fact that refrigerators were going to be there.
Yes, we're very excited about that.
Do a little dance.
I
Yes,
was
we
going to
are.
say, maybe dancing might,
yes,
might be
dancing.
on your mind. Refrigerators, as we all know, is a kick, you-know-what band, and really adds a lot of excitement to any event that they perform at. But we've got live auctions, silent auctions, there's wine tastings, and again, it is the event for the community up north. I just know it is. So thank you very much. I'll see you at the Jubilee.
Wonderful.
And it's wonderful to have you in.
Thank you.
Say hi to Mark. Shout out to Mark Petrie.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Take care.
Jesse.
Thanks,
We
Eddie.
appreciate it.
Sure. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.